The school year is right around the corner, and with it comes after-school activities. In this week's Kern Back in Business, 23 ABC's Scott Sheehan talked with the local Boys and Girls Club about their activity leader positions they have available. Scott?
Danielle, there's over 60 Boys and Girls Club locations in Kern County, with many of them inside Kern County elementary and middle schools. To make sure they're fully staffed, they're looking for motivated workers who have a passion for working with children.
Come on, boys, club one.
Henry Chapman III is the athletic director for the Boys and Girls Club in East Bakersfield. He says he wishes when he was growing up, he had a place like the Boys and Girls Club to go to.
I think it would have been a lot different. You know, when I was growing up, my mom and dad both worked. And so, I found myself running the streets and doing, things that I shouldn't have been doing.
Chapman says he started as a volunteer 18 years ago and goes into work every day to be the change he wishes he had growing up.
With having the opportunity to have a safe place to be, having a safe place where you can feel wanted, where you can feel important, and you have an adult that's looking at you and investing in you is a huge thing in the community.
Chapman says over his nearly 2 decades with the Boys and Girls Club, he's seen a lot of change he's helped create. He now works with volunteers who used to be his campers.
Hey, good shot, good shot.
He also gets stuff from now grown former campers who share their lasting memories he was a part of.
He says, my name is Bobby. You remember Bobby, little tiny Bobby? And I said, whoa. And he just kind of talked about me and him dancing one time on stage, and he thought that was the coolest thing ever. And for him to come up and talk to me, he's like 25 now. And he was like, oh, Mr. Henry, dude, I remember dancing on the stage with you. That just shows me that, I'm doing something right.
As the school year picks up again, the Boys and Girls Club are looking for more part-time activity leaders like Chapman to help the next class of campers.
Being an activity leader, you're a mentor. You're here for these kids after school to help them with their homework, get to know them, and make them feel useful.
Human resource specialist Amanda Garza says their ideal candidates are college-age students who have the ability to work part-time and are planning to go into the field like education after they graduate, where they'll work with children.
We have a lot of training since we are partnering with the school districts. We're very involved. We work together. So you get a lot of info and training from the school district as well as from us.
Garza says there's over 60 Boys and Girls Club locations in Kern County, and if they don't fill all their activity leader positions, that could leave some students behind.
If an activity leader doesn't show up for the day, there's 20 students left without a mentor. Left wondering what they're going to do that day, left to be split into 2 classes and shared with other activity leaders.
If I have no experience being an activities leader, what will the Boys and Girls Club do so that on day 1 I'm ready to go?
If you have the passion to work with kids, then we will give you all the training and tools and materials that you will need to be successful.
An applicant can either apply online at bgclubsofkerncountry.com/careers or in person at one of their clubs.
Good job. Good job.
If you would like to work with children and make a difference in the community, Chapman says there's one characteristic they need.
All about positivity for the kids, They need that in the community. They get a lot of negative at school and with their friends, so positivity, a positive attitude, openness to make an impact on a child's life that's what we need.